Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy St. Lucia. Ellie makes us back! First thing I'm going to do today is telling you about St. Lucia. St. Lucia wore candles on her head on top of a wreath, like this, so that she can use both hands for holding the food. And of course, she needs light. She wears the candles on her head like this, and then she wears a long white dress with a red sash and sings Christmas carols. It's celebrated originally on December 13th, but I didn't know that on December 13th, so I'm going to do it on Christmas Eve. Yay! So, I'm going to grab the glue gun over here, and then I'm going to just glue on a little bit, kind of just make a circle. Make sure you put it on quick enough that it doesn't dry. Circles, and then I'm going to grab the light, put it on right here. Last year I didn't glue it, which was not very good. You know why? Because they fell off every single second. How I learned a little bit about this holiday was this book. This is the American Girl book, and it's Kirsten Surprise. Like, it talks about St. Lucia in this book, and that's how I knew about it. It's getting pretty late, so I need to get up early tomorrow to make breakfast, and I'll show you that definitely. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, was it bippity boppity? No. Abracadabra? No. Oh yes. This looks like the right place. Let me just turn on my candles. Yay! But before I get to my business, I'm going to open up today in my chocolate advent calendar, countdown to Christmas. And it's so soon. Christmas is so soon. Because it's the 23rd. Let's open up the 23rd. Let's see, what picture did I get? It looks like I got presents riding on a sleigh. Time to preheat the oven. 350 degrees. I'm making baked French toast eggs. Okay, so I'm cutting this into thick pieces. Texas toast pieces, if you don't know, are very thick. They're like maybe an inch wide, about. Always be careful with the knives. Wow, this hat's very itchy. It's like wearing an artificial Christmas tree on your head. So I have these pieces. So I'm going to take this one, but it has two in it, stack them evenly, and then take my knife, and then cut them into about a 1-inch size, so that they'll be actually French toast sticks. Okay, so now it says to mix together the cinnamon and the sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar. So I take the 1 tablespoon, I take the 2 tablespoons, and then it says 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Oh, this is not coming out. I'll just do it over here. Doesn't matter if it's too much, it's gonna be cinnamony. I'm going to take my mini whisk, and I'm going to whisk this all together. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Now, eggs. Pharaoh. Now let me move this bowl out of the way so I can measure 1 cup of milk. Carefully. Eggs. Eggs is definitely one of the ingredients that you're going to be expecting. French toast, your French toast sticks, because that's one of the main ingredients. Or else it would just be toast. It wouldn't be French toast. 2. And the last one, 4. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 pinch of salt. So I need to take the whisk, and I'm going to whisk this together. I'm just using my mini-me whisk again. Oh. Okay, the way I check it is I kind of take my whisk, and it always drips down, and I kind of check around, and then I go into the circle, and I check if there's any eggs, because if there is any eggs, it would kind of stain the whisk and be a little orangey. Okay, it's done. Okay, now I'm going to dip 2 at a time into this egg mixture. Okay, let the excess run off of them before I put them onto the tray. Then I'm going to place them on the sheet. Okay, I'm sprinkling half of this in sugar on to this. At least half. I'll try my best. Try to sprinkle on every single one. I'm flipping them over, and then I'm going to do cinnamon sugar on the other side. It's going to take about 13 minutes to bake in the oven at 350 degrees. Always ask parents' permission to use the oven. Okay, and let's start the timer now. Okay, time to get the French toast sticks out of the oven, but what I did was I cooked them 13 minutes, and then I took them out, flipped them over, put a little bit of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of melted butter on that side, and then I put them back in the oven for another 13 minutes. And that 13 minutes has passed, so it's time to get these things out of here. Okay, so they're all done. I put it on a plate, sprinkle a little powdered sugar on top, and they are all done. They smell super good, and I hope they are super good. I promised my friend Kate that I would make something the next time. So, Kate, I promise you, next time I'll make something, I'll do a craft. So another tradition about St. Lucia is that you're supposed to bring food to your parents. If you have other siblings, the siblings follow you into the parents' room and sing Christmas carols and stuff. Well, that's it for me. Now it's your turn.